Okay, another unpackaging. My last video that I did was on the bullets for the 43 Mauser from the Bullet Barn. 340 grain hard cast lead. I ordered those because I've got two Mausers, one that I bought from a guy that I work with, and the other one that I got from my grandfather. It was left to me. Anyhow, I'm not going to go too much detail in the bullet, but I've got these two Mausers and I want to shoot them again. And I was having a hard time sourcing brass. Actually, I read online one of the forums that you could, if you had a set of 43 Mauser dies, that you could reshape, form the 4570 brass into a 43 Mauser. But I think the cases are too short. But we will do a comparison. I think the cases are too short, and I think you need to use 4590 brass, which I found a source for. But in the meanwhile, I ordered dies. This is what's come here, and some brass. I think it's Bertram or the Australian one there. I got some brass off of them. Not cheap. But anyhow, we're going to open this up. This is from Summerland, BC. Mystic Precision. I don't know if that's focusing in right or not. Mystic Precision. This guy got me the brass and the dies, and it was a reasonable price, except for the brass. The dies were cheap. The brass was not super cheap. But if I can use these dies to form some 4590 brass into 43, I'm going to give that a try. If there's anybody out there that knows anything on forming cases, it would be great to post me a comment there and let me know how it's worked out for you. So here's what we got. Yeah, it's the Australian brass. It's not cheap. I think I paid $60 for 20 rounds. I'm not positive, but the bill is in my email account, so there's no paperwork that came with this. I can't tell you exactly what I paid, but I'm pretty sure it was about $60, and the die set was $30. A Lee reloading dies. Reloading dies for the 43 Mauser, and hopefully I'll be able to use these to form some 4590. I don't know why a lot of people said 4570, but I think they got it wrong. I don't think it's long enough. So we'll do a check here. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Jerry Tail, Mystic Precision, Summerland, BC. Seems like a nice guy to deal with. Anyway, here's the 43 Mauser brass. Bertram Bullet Co. Australian company, I take it. Yeah. So here's the 20 Mauser brass. Yeah, see, these look like they were formed. I don't know what kind of process they use, but it says 43 Mauser on it. Maybe it's their own formed brass. But if you compare the lengths of 4570, if you compare these lengths, that's kind of why I think they got it wrong when they're saying 4570. Compare the lengths. It's hard to tell here, but they're about, I don't know, 3/16 to 1/4 of an inch short 4570. So I don't know, they must mean the 4590. I don't know, unless it's, I don't know. I gotta look into it more, but right now I've got the brass I need to start loading and shooting this old gun that hasn't been shot in, geez, over 40 years. So these are the brass cases. They look like they've been annealed. I don't know if that's part of his process in forming these or what they do in Australia to make these. Because I don't think this is not the original Dominion brass. I do have a case, a brass case that guy gave me. That is the original Dominion case, and yeah, it's pretty bang on. It's pretty bang on. Yeah, we're gonna see how this pans out. I gotta find a recipe on how to put these together. I don't. I think this was originally a black powder cartridge, and looks like standard primer pocket size. What was I saying there? Yeah, originally a black powder cartridge. I think there is a recipe out there that I do believe I read or got a shortcut to a site somewhere where a guy had used smokeless powder. Either way, these were originally a paper patch bullet, and I gotta do some reading up on paper patching. I know a guy that I work with. He's got a 405. He shoots any paper patch, which is the bullets. Okay, maybe this comes with a recipe in it. I don't know. To build these, well, it's got maximum trim length, overall length. Large rifle primers it's saying to use. I've got lots of those. As far as powder goes, I don't know what we're looking at. Oh, here, look at this. Here we go. Here we go. Well, it's for a 350 grain lead bullet. There is a recipe chart here. Okay, yeah. These are 340 grain. This is as low as 350 grain. But it does give me a powder to use. A couple of different powders depending on the weight of the bullet. We can get the powder. So, looks like we're in business. Anyway, gotta go sign off here.